Hey you guys, thank you for joining me once again. I am Gladys and this is another reaction video. Today I'm going to be doing Tetrarch, Stitch Me Up. Apparently this is a new video. This was sent in by a friend of mine asking me to do a live reaction of this. And before I get any further into that, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support and the volume of comments that I got on the last video. I was blown away by how passionate and how many people are like big fans of Ginger. Like I said in the video when I reacted to it, I really dug what I hear and I liked it, but what I didn't expect was such a passionate response from all of you guys telling me all the little details about the band and everything like that. So that was really, really cool after the fact of making the video, that not only did I get to jam to a cool song and discover a new band, but a lot of you guys like showing how knowledgeable and how much you're into this band, like even breaking down like meanings behind track by track by track. I was very impressed. I was blown away by it, and I appreciate you guys giving me the time to respond to that video and throwing a little more knowledge my way. So without further ado, here we go. Tetrarch, Stitch Me Up. Let's react. Let me pause it for just a minute. So I was not expecting it to go in this direction. Now, I have no experience with this band. I've never heard them before. I didn't look up any information, so I'm going in completely blind here. And I got to say, first off, so we've been through a verse and a chorus so far. And the main riff, the verse riff, that's really heavy. I love the sound of it. It gives me absolute nu metal vibes. So like I imagine if this came out in the early mid 2000s with like, you know, Linkin Park at the peak of their popularity and Korn, like the bass sound in this is incredible. So like the mix and the production is awesome. Obviously, like you see me immediately when that riff started up, that was a killer riff, man. That was really cool. The singer was the most unexpected part for me, though. Like that, there's a lot of, like I said, emulation of like maybe Linkin Park or that style, that variety, that time period specifically for nu metal. But overall, I'm digging it so far. This is probably not something that I would go out of my way to listen to, maybe more often than not, but like, I appreciate all kinds of music, as you guys will come to find out as we get further and further into this channel. So with this being heavier and stuff like that, this is more in my element because I listen to a lot heavier music. But this is for me a little more of like, I would say like radio rock, especially because the vocals are not so much as like a growl or a scream, and there's not too much distortion. It's just kind of like a little bit upper register kind of straining, I guess. But this is well written. This is a jam so far, so let's continue.
Trapped in my silence,
So, Tetrarch, Stitch Me Up. So, this is fun. This is a very well written song. This has got the power groove chorus, which was awesome, where they hold out that chord, the dun, and the vocals going over top of it. It's a jam. I like it. Like I said, it's not exactly my style of what I choose to listen to in my personal time, but this is a good song. I mean, this is solid. The only hate that I could, well, not even hate, but like, I could see people not liking this just because, like, I would say probably the vocalist. If there was any one, like, weak link that I could pick out, it would be the vocalist. But as a unit, they're cohesive, they're tight. Whoever wrote that riff has got chops. There was a cool little solo in there by one of the guitarists. It just gave me a little bit of, like, I don't know, because I want to try to not be negative on just about anything I react to, but it gave me, like, very specific, like, juvenile, like, teen angst kind of vibes, which obviously, is a category that you can have a lot of success in. But as far as, like, it's a very mainstream sound. It's not extremely creative as far as, like, trying new things or whatever, but what it did very well. So I don't want you guys to take away that I didn't like the song at all. I liked the song. The band seemed good. This is obviously my first experience with them. But it's going to be a very specific, like, if I feel like listening to a certain time frame in my life or a certain genre over, like, new metal stuff, that's where I would go with this. But overall, that was a great track. Like I said, it was a jam, great riffs. It was powerful. Well written, good production on there. My only thing is maybe the vocalist. I don't know. It was like I said, that weird, like, upper register kind of strain that he was doing. I would have liked to have seen more power in the vocals, like, instead of the like, I'd rather put some chest into it. You know what I mean? Like, belt it out. Like, if you're feeling that angst or whatever, like, don't, like, bottle it up and bring it to the song from a place like here, like, open up and let that out and fucking go for it. That would be my only suggestion for these guys. But a good thank you to my friend that suggested this. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching and sticking with me. I appreciate your time. If you have any suggestions, I know I got a lot on the Ginger video that I just did, so I will be adding them to my list and I'll be getting to them. What I'm going to try to do, though, is put some space between doing the same band, because I don't want to get in the habit of, I had a lot of success with this video, so let me do 2, 3, 4 more songs from the same band. I don't want to get in the rut of doing that. So what I'm going to do is basically scattershot it. I'm going to kind of randomize it, and I'm going to try to get a whole bunch of different stuff going, and then I'll circle back and I'll start doing the same bands possibly over time. So stick with me, you guys, and we'll get through a lot of new music. And like I said on the last video too, is I will probably be suggesting some songs for you guys and doing a video breakdown of why I love certain tracks or certain bands. So subscribe if you feel interested in that kind of content. And again, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys later.